There's something about big, open, wild spaces that cannot be described, but rather lived. Devoid of the madness of the urban rat race, I find the beauty and peace of such areas all-consuming. With thanks to Mark, he created the ultimate euphoria by delivering a once-in-a-lifetime Alaskan experience. But it's more than just the clean air and wilderness. Sharing this all with those closest to you is a blessing beyond words. Then there's the fish. Hundreds of thousands of sleek, powerful, turbocharged fish. It's impossible to comprehend. I certainly could not imagine such abundance in advance of arriving here. And, to be honest, I'm still not sure I fully get it after 2 weeks. The sockeye salmon, numbering in their millions, run like an oil slick through the various rivers that flow into Bristol Bay. It's like the wildebeest migration, I guess, only this is in the water. A truly spectacular wonder of nature.
What's it taste like?
Chum. Good.
Oh boy.
You're very hungry. Oh, it's good. I'm gonna go catch some more.
In the caribou tundra, in the wild barren land, on the fierce Arctic ice where the polar bears stand, where the trail of the Eskimo hunter is worn. This is the country where legends are born, where the northern lights blaze above a cold Arctic haze, and caribou come to an old shaman's drum. In saloons and in dance halls they talked of the gold. There were stories of fortune, stories of cold. The trail of the weary gold miner is worn. This is the country where legends are born, where they measured a man by the gold in his hand, the speed of his gun, or the dogs he would run. They came here to settle, to build a new land. In her mountains and valleys, in their cabins they stand. The trail of the hardy homesteader is worn. This is the country where legends are born. These fields you see now were broke by their plow, and their children have grown to build homes of their own. And in the caribou tundra, in the wild barren land, on the fierce Arctic ice where the polar bear stands, where the trail of the Eskimo hunter is worn. Ah, this is the country where legends are born.
All outdoorsmen have a pulse driven to be in the wild, and in North America, Alaska is where we eventually have to be. It's a paradise few will ever know, but to be there only briefly is okay, because in that small amount of time we know how fully we can live. And as an angler, there is no better place to see wild fish and the animals that survive from them. The eagles, bears, and fish themselves define this great country called the last frontier, and how blessed we are to be able to touch it just once.
Alaska is just different. Hard to say what it is. Flying a float plane low over a patchwork of tundra and lakes feels different. Knowing you could land anywhere, and sometimes do just that when you bank over a school of lake trout or a stream brings food in springtime. But it's more than that. Fish are different in Alaska. Rainbow have a short growing season, but what a feast it is, eating the bounty of protein the salmon become in their spawning run, filling the tributaries with their eggs and their bodies. The rainbows gorge on both. They fight strong currents, but that battle against the backdrop of endless food builds powerful fish whose explosive jumps leave one in awe of their strength. There's more. The clean, pure air of Alaska is nitro fuel for the soul. Life in the city lulls us into accepting the fumes and chemical greed that silently rob us of joy. Alaska clears our lungs of that, and in its place the surge of energy we were born with. Alaska's different for the simple reason that it is life with all the force that life is meant to be.
There's a part of me, wild and free. In my heart there's a wild wolf howling to the tall pine tree. It's a long cold trail that I've been on. There just doesn't seem to be an end to this way I've been going. Oh, I can see that road spreading over the land. I see a young boy standing with a suitcase in his hand, and it was long ago. The boy was me, and I was running like a wolf in the mountains, wild and free. Got it in my mind that it must have been the times that made me to wander away from a family that I love and a warm roof above. But everybody around me does say, oh, it was just me being wild and free.
Bradsigiagig Lodge is a little gem, run by proper people, and that makes a big difference to what you get from visiting such a place. Genuine, warm hospitality, food fit for a king and queen, coupled with years of knowledge and experience about the fishery, all shared openly to make our visit this incredible once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's the people, after all, that can make or break such a trip. To Brad, Erin, Pat, Eric and Gabby, I certainly hope you don't change a damn thing. I leave this slice of Alaskan heaven with so much gratitude for everything and everyone. Thank you will never be enough. So it's farewell, I guess, until next time, for I will strive to return before the sun sets on my innings. Well, if you don't like bugs, don't come fishing in Alaska in summertime. This is just the start of it.